Hi everybody, it's Sally from Sallystampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm bringing you my Butterfly Thoughts box. Butterfly Kisses and Inspired Thoughts is the little sentiment that I've used. Cute little box, starry sky, a colour again that I've not used for a while, but I love this DSP. I don't know why, just it really does sort of sing to me a little bit, and I think it's really pretty. So yeah, and I've obviously used quite a few of those fun flowers and fastened it up with silver threaded twine, which is again the July to December mini catalogue, but I really like it. This box has been made previously by me and another one of my fellow demonstrators, but I made this one slightly different size and I quite like it. So let's go ahead and make it. So I'm doing this one in Fresh Freesia. And you need a piece of card that is 7.5 by 12, or you can use A4. It just means that the tab on the inside will be a lot narrower, that's all. So 17.5 by 12 or A4, 19 by 29.5 centimetres or again A4. So on the long side we're going to score at 3, 5.5, 8.5 and 11. In centimetres that will be 7.5, 13.5, 21 and 27. Rotate clockwise, and on the short side we're going to score at 1.5, 4.5 and 6.5. And in centimetres that will be 4, 11.5 and 16.5. Oops. I'm just going to grab a piece of A4 because I just want to show you. No, I don't want 10 pieces, I just need one. I'm just going to show you the difference. So this is the A4 and I've used 12 by 12. That is the difference. So your tab here that you would deal with will just be half the size. So actually you can get away with A4 quite easily. So that is that piece. So we're then going to get our ruler. So where your skinny strip is here on the right hand side, the square here at the top you need to find the centre of. So for me it is 2.5, so it'll be 1.25 inches, and you're going to go from the centre down to either side, and in centimetres it will be 3 centimetres, and then down to either side, miss a square and then do the next square the same. So get the centre point and go down to either corner like so. So once you've done that bit, you've got your, I don't know if you can see, there we go, that's a bit better. So you can see there, you've got them in those parts there. So then we can fold and burnish our score lines. You don't need to worry about those triangles at this stage because they will almost go themselves once we make the box up. So fold and burnish all of these. Then we're going to do some cutting. So base of the box, the single line, cut each one up individually, and then throw away that corner piece there. And then at the top here we're going to cut away this corner square and all the way across past your triangle, and cut that one away. Oops. Let's do a little wedge here, and then you're going to do exactly the same above your second triangle that you scored. So just cutting that top panel away. Oops, nearly. Okay, once you've done that, you'll be left with this. These are all separate here, and then you've just got 2 tabs at the top and your 2 triangular sections here. Now we can add our DSP. So I have, and don't do the mistake I had cutting this the wrong way if you've got directional DSP. So you need two that are 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. They're going to go on the larger section. And again, I've used the same DSP and just changed up the card colour. Again, just to see what kind of difference it will have. And then 2 more pieces that are 2 1/4 wide by 2 3/4 high. So 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, 7 by 7 centimetres, and then 2 1/4 by 2 3/4, 5.5 by 7. Okay, so once you've added that, you can then add your adhesive onto here and fold this over like so. Okay, then if you want to now, we're going to punch our holes in the top. It is easier really to do it now. Make sure this is folded out of the way. If I let you have a little peek inside here, you can see I actually caught the other one, so be careful. Measuring terms, you can measure this. So these are 3 inches wide for me, 7.5 centimetres. It is just a case of finding what suits. So again, this is 1 inch wide, 2.5 centimetres. So I'm gauging the centre, and I'm actually just going to go at 2 1 inch. Flip it over and do exactly the same here. So I'm gauging the centre and I'm just marking at 1 and 2 inches. So you can do the same with your centimetres, whichever falls nicely. I'm making sure this panel's out of the way with my hand, and then I'm just going to go in and punch these holes through. Don't worry, it's out of the way. Just eyeballing that there, and then the same this side. In fact, I think I used the larger, so I just need to go over that with the larger one because the twine is quite thick really. And then just redo these ones. Can't see through when there's a piece of card in the way. There we go. Now hopefully these will line up. Fingers crossed. Right, I'm not even going to look at it. So your base now, fold those sides in. Where's the back? That's the back. So yeah, fold those sides in, pop that piece down, and then I'm just going to add a strip across the edge there. And it does just fit like so. Pop your hand in if you need to and press it down. And now all you need to do is push your fingers into the sides here, because those will automatically push in. Fold this back piece down, and then your top will sit over the top. Okay, they're not quite lined up, but they're not horrific. And that's how your box will sit. So you just need some of this beautiful twine, and obviously you want the front panel to go over so you don't have that closure at the front. So that will go through first. So I'm going to thread this through the back piece first. Then again, fold it down and feed it through this piece. You can use magnets or Velcro dots or whatever you want to adhere this. Pull it together, and then I actually found if I used a couple of clips, and you do need strong clips to hold this in place. Hold it straight, give this a little gentle tug to make sure those ends are together, and then you can tie your bow like so, and then just loosen that don't want that quite that size. And then just trim my ribbon tails. And then you can take your clips off and your bow's done. And then you can just decorate the top now. So I've used the lovely labels, Pick a Punch, and I've used the same DSP just to make my make it stand out really. So this is 1 inch wide, and I'm just gonna pop it in the punch like so. And then I have, no I don't have, lucky I always keep some spare, my basic white here. So this one needs to be 3/4 inch so that it can layer onto my piece here. So I'm going to punch one end first, and then I'm going to stamp. So I'm going to go with the same, sending healing thoughts your way and some fresh freesia. And just sort of get that relatively central. And then I'm going to trim excess off. So about that. And then I can pop that one in. Maybe a bit more. That's better. And then this will now layer on here. This needs another trim as well, I think. It's a bit too long. And that's the thing I like about this, is that you can actually just take bits off. And again, that will do. Get rid of those bits. And then, so dimensionals on here, which will go onto here. And then dimensionals on here as well. And these can sit on the box. Now you can go straight. I like the angle. I think the angle looks good. And then last but not least, these lovely Fun Flowers resin shapes. And we have varying colours here. So I'm going to go with a Calypso Coral. I think it's Daffodil. I might stick the fresh freesia on there. And I'm going to have the fabulous Parakeet Party there. And there you have them. Butterfly Thoughts boxes. Hope you like them, and I hope they're a good size as well. You can find some goodies to put in there. Don't forget, all these products are available to be purchased. There is a link for my online store in the description below. Have a great day. See you soon. Bye.